Can we raise this a little bit? Whose is this one?
I think it's actions. I don't know.
Let me. Yeah. He's about my height.
Say when.
I think right there is good. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
Batteries that way. I'm like, just put batteries in there.
Mic check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check, check. Okay. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check. Can you hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Thank you, ma'am.
That smells bad enough over here.
I smell it all the way down the street. It's through the car.
I was like, hey guys, I know y'all set up and everything, but I was like,
Plus, they left a can and a brush that they ran over back there, so.
not about that.
Uh-huh. I'll be live in person.
Megan, just stand up there.
What do you want me to say?
All of it?
Mic check. I don't think I'm going to be the same height as him. Yeah.
Plus telling me to walk 400 steps a day. That's right.
Must be somebody
He raised it. He raised it. Yes.
Exactly.
Ours says 101. 101. I'm going to Miami Beach this weekend.
You are?
Yeah, I know,
Maybe
right?
what, 110?
Please, yeah. Finally, a mojito and air conditioning.
Yes.
Very happy. Actually, it's a film seminar on Sunday. And that'll be fun. And then as soon as it's done, me and the two actors I'm taking there, back home.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's be in Miami.
Right smack in my convention center.
Oh, yeah.
2 blocks to Lincoln. We're eating dinner on Saturday night.
Maybe a pool, beach.
Well, there's a pool. We're staying in Boca at a hotel, and there's a big pool. Like you want to see this park.
Oh, how is it?
While her kids were in the next room, she come home after a long night of partying and made another food. She wouldn't. So she got their friends to help her load his body into a pickup truck and dumped him in a creek in Nassau County. He then bobbed up the next day and bumped a fishing boat.
Out of here.
What sounds good.
What
And
a
I'm
story.
Austin Network, so this is my second time round
Oh, nice.
talking about this case. And the last time I did it, they went,
Are you gonna?
how do you spell your name?
You ever seen like ID channel on their
Oh
interview?
yeah, I've done a bunch of it.
They never did it before.
No, 2 years ago I started getting a paid check for these things.
Yeah, you should.
And plus the last one I did actually had to do B-roll. I had to actually walk up and fist bump, because it was in the pandemic, fist bump the Japanese producer as we walked into the hotel.
Hey man, it's Bo.
Is it acting like ID channel? There's some acting in there or now? Like the
Well,
way they do it, it's like
the crazy thing is you
Stage.
can't look at notes. You can have no notes near you. You have to stare at the camera and talk. No us. You have to be so absolute live shot perfect.
right.
And seriously, when I had notes next to me, they said you can't because the notes were reflecting light on my face. So, and then you have to make sure you don't, and it's cool, but you also, as a journalist, you don't libel or screw up. And I
You
can't,
don't look like the script. Yeah, you look.
I can't let, no, it's, I've come close, I've come close. I mean, this is literally hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn, is what this one is, and I intend to use that quote. But I'm looking forward to it because I told them where the best hotels were, and it's like 10 minutes from my house, so boom, 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 done.
Wow, you're the best. Your job is fun.
It can be. It can be.
Start early with this.
That's a
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about off duty. I mean,
It's fun though.
nobody shoots a lot of guns in Florida and Georgia. So I feel very too much.
After a while,
Oh yeah, we went up.
Literally. Yeah, I know. I went to a sign like Gothic tree creature. Every footstep. He's all raining down through the window.
That was a big runner.
This is still tall from TK.
Told you.
No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
good?
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Everybody good?
Good. Good afternoon. I'm Brian Key, the Chief of Investigations for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. This morning, around 9 o'clock in the morning, we had 911 calls about gunshots in the wooded area between about the 6200 block of West Connect Boulevard and 6200 Pernecia Street, which is right back behind us. We had a suspect, armed with a rifle, firing shots. It appears that our murder victim exited his residence in the 6200 block of Pernecia Street. We believe he exited to see what the gunfire was about. When he did exit, he was shot and killed by the suspect. Right now, we don't have a motive. We don't know why. We don't believe that these two knew each other. During that, sometime around the interaction of the murder, another resident was looking out the blinds and making a phone call to police. He says as he was lowering the blinds and made eye contact with the suspect then shot rounds towards his residence as well. He was not hit. After that, patrol got to the area, secured the scene. Around 9:30, patrol had a perimeter, and along with the K-9 officers and a K-9, they started their search just behind the residence where the murder scene was. We are very fortunate. This suspect was still armed with this rifle. He was maybe 5 yards into the wooded area. He could have fired on our officers. We're very fortunate that he did not. K-9, as soon as he rounded the corner, engaged the suspect. The suspect was still with his rifle. I believe he's laying on it. He is fighting with the K-9. He's striking him, potentially trying to gouge his eyes. Officers then tried to get him handcuffed while the K-9 was trying to apprehend him. He was kicking and punching. They used their conducted energy weapon several times to try to get him under control. After a struggle, he was handcuffed and taken into custody. Due to the injuries from the K-9 apprehension, he was transported to a local hospital. He's been through surgery now. Because of the seriousness of that, we're treating this and investigating it with our cold case team, just like we would any other critical response to resistance call. Right now, the suspect is critical but stable. He is out of surgery and stable. I can't release his name. We still haven't positively identified him, and I don't want to misidentify anybody. He is charged with 3 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer, to include the K-9. He's also charged with attempted murder, shooting at the individual through the window, and the murder charges for our deceased victim, those charges are pending. We're still working on that with the state attorney's office. So we really have 2 different scenes. We have cold case and the state attorneys working with us on the response resistance with the K-9, and we also have a homicide team working the murder case on the other side of that wooded area. Like I said before, we will through the PIO, release a photo of the rifle that the suspect was using. We are not naming the officers involved because they are victims of the bolio. So pursuant to Marcy's, we can't identify the K-9 or the handler that was involved. And with that, I'll take some questions.
Was this random?
It appears that it was. We're still doing a background to figure out why this individual did these things. We have no idea, but we are looking into it and obviously very curious as to what the motive was. But it does appear random. There's no connection that we can find at this point.
So far, does the subject have any past criminal history?
No local history.
And then the pickup truck that was towed out, was that his car by any chance? The big suspect?
That's probably just part of the investigation.
Okay.
I don't know how the suspect got here.
And the person who was looking through the blinds was not hit, only their home?
No, he was not. He
Are
was,
the helicopters above, are they related to this at all?
I can't tell whose helicopter that is, but I don't think so. No.
The ones, there was one previously.
Probably when we had a perimeter, sure. Yeah, when we had an armed suspect with a rifle in a wooded area, it's very dangerous, and I would hope we would use all the resources we had. Yeah.
Can you clarify the connection between the homicide and the cold case?
Well, our cold case detectives work. Well, they work cold cases, obviously. Those very involved older cases. They're our most experienced detectives, and they also work officer-involved shootings, in custody deaths, or a situation like this where the canine apprehension is so serious to the injury. In case this individual were to die, we want to make sure we've got a very thorough investigation along with the state attorney.
And about how long from start of this to apprehension?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes, 9:30 to 10 o'clock.
9 o'clock to 9:30.
9 to 9:30.
Yep.
And was this residence, was it 2 trailers on this property?
There are several residences on the property, a couple trailers and a couple houses. Yeah.
Do you know how many shots he fired?
No idea. We're going to have to take some time to get a metal detector and figure it out, but it was several rounds. Okay, guys, thank you.
The vehicle that was towed, that was just a resident in the neighborhood.
Oh,
Had nothing to do with it.
Once we get the photos of the firearm that was used, we'll go ahead and